Hi, this is Lesley Rieland, and I want to take a moment today to encourage you to set your mind on things above. So, I'm here in a hotel room in Elk River, and this reminds me of a certain dream that I used to have. It was a recurring dream, and whenever you have a recurring dream, you probably want to pay attention because oftentimes that's the Lord trying to speak something to you. So I would have this dream, several times a year, year after year. And it was of me in a hotel room. And I realized it was getting down to the wire. I really needed to start packing things up, really needed to get going to get my flight or a train. It didn't matter what it was because that part would change in certain dreams. But there was always the same element where I realized I need to pack. So I would begin, packing my suitcase first with clothes and the essentials that are typical. But then I would look around and I would find that I have decorative pieces. So I'm starting to pack decorative pieces. And somehow I'm packing lamps and I'm packing picture frames. And, it got to a point where I realized the furniture was mine somehow. So how is this furniture mine? And it was it was always this element in the dream where it was getting down to panic mode because I was about ready to miss my flight to go back home just because I was trying to make sure I got all of these things packed in my suitcase and it wasn't even fitting in my suitcase. So each time I would wake up from this dream, I would feel a bit unsettled and I would pray with the assumption that, okay, this must mean that I'm needing to prepare for something because the Lord's taking me somewhere and I need to start like preparing earlier than I am because it was always that last minute thing. So I would pray about it and I'd be like, what Lord am I supposed to be doing to prepare for this? But I would keep having the dream over and over, year after year. Several years this lasted. And then finally, one day I woke up from it and I did not assume this time that I knew what it meant. And I actually prayed, Lord, what is this? And it struck me. Why am I trying to pack all this stuff up in the first place? Why do I have all this stuff? And the Lord it wasn't a matter so much of preparation in the sense that I need to be learning something or preparing things, organizing things in order to do something. It was the fact that I needed to not hold on to all of these earthly possessions to begin with. For me, even though I had offered up many things in my life to the Lord, I was still holding on to them in my heart. And that was things like earthly aspirations, earthly expectations. So for some people, it may be physical possessions, and for others, it may not be, as much objects as it is an idea of the way life should be, your idea of success, your idea of what you're supposed to be doing. All those things are earthly. So I want to encourage you so that you don't have to have this dream year after year and not figure it out like I did. I want to encourage you that you are to, as in Colossians 3:2, it says, set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. And Jesus also encourages in Matthew 6:19, he says, don't store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal, but instead store up for yourself treasures in heaven. Let's set our hearts on things that are of an eternal destination. Let's have an eternal perspective. So I don't care to pack much of anything in my suitcase anymore, so to speak. I want to cleanse my heart of all that I don't need it. I just need the Lord Jesus himself. I hope this blesses you. Thanks so much for listening.